Hey guys, I'm Mason, and in this video I'm going over my Week 4 NFL game picks, but first I'll give a little recap of Week 3. So the Chiefs offense scored 41 points versus the Bears. That's the best they've done all season, um, by quite a bit, I'm pretty sure, but also they didn't play a very good team, so I would hope they'd be able to score a lot. The Dolphins beat the Broncos by 50. The final score on that was 70-20. I don't know what happened, but the Dolphins got 70 points somehow. It was insane. The Bills defense dominates versus Commanders. I mean, they had a great game. Only allowed 3 points, and I know that all their other defensive stats were really good. Um, and then the Cardinals upset the Cowboys. That was probably the biggest surprise of last week, 28-16. So not only did they win, they beat the Cowboys by quite a bit, and I was so shocked. All right, week 4, Thursday night we have the Lions at the Packers. I'm really curious to see how this game goes. I think both of these teams are evenly matched, and as of right now, this would decide who goes to the playoffs or like who wins the division. So like this game could have a big impact later on the season. Um, and I really don't know who to go with. My gut is telling me Detroit right now, so I'm just sticking with that. 24-20, Lions win on the road. Then we have the Falcons at the Jaguars. Now this game isn't technically in Jacksonville, it's technically in London, but I didn't have a picture of the London Stadium, so we have this. Um, anyway, the Jaguars haven't been playing all that great recently. The Falcons have been playing much better than the Jaguars have been, so I think the Falcons will end up winning this game. Final score 27-17. Now we have the Rams at the Colts. The Rams haven't been playing all that great. The Colts have been playing slightly better. It should be a fairly close game. I don't, I don't know. Um, yeah, I think the Colts will end up winning at home though. Final score 17-23. Now we have the Ravens at the Browns. The Browns have been playing better than I thought. I think I said that in like every single video now. And the Ravens have been playing worse than I thought. Although they have been like getting it together, as the season has been going on, they've been playing a little better. But I still don't know if it's enough to beat the Browns. Because even the Browns without Nick Chubb last week, they still played pretty good. So I think they'll be able to win this one at home, 23-27. The Vikings at the Panthers. Um, I I don't know what to think about this one because part of me thinks it will be a close game. The other part of me thinks it won't. Both of these teams are struggling, but I really didn't expect the Vikings to. And from what I've seen and heard, they've just been fumbling and turning the ball over a lot. So once they get that fixed, they should start winning some more games. And I think they'll be able to win this one, and maybe that'll give them some more confidence to win the next few games. But yeah, I think the Vikings will win this one 30-24. Now we have the Bengals at the Titans. Both of these teams are struggling. The Bengals seem to be getting it together a little better than the Titans. The Titans just had a bad game against the Browns. Um, and the Bengals just won. I can't remember who they played, but I'm pretty sure they just won last week. Got their first win of the season. So I think they'll keep that momentum going into this game. Final score 23-16. Bengals win. Now we have the Buccaneers at the Saints. This should be another close one. Um, the Buccaneers did lose to the Eagles, but like that's not too surprising because the thing is with the Buccaneers, they've been playing really good. They've had a solid season, but the Eagles I mean, they were NFC champions last year. They're still playing extremely well this season. And I feel like I've seen better things from the Buccaneers than I have from the Saints, even though they didn't play that great last week. I'm still going with Tampa Bay on this one, 23-16. Now we have the Dolphins at the Bills. I'm excited for this one because the Dolphins just had a great game all around last week, and the Bills defense had a really, really good game last week. So it should be pretty good. Both of these teams have been having a good season. I just don't know if anyone can stop the Dolphins right now. The way they've been playing, they've been dominating, especially after that game last week. So I'm going with Miami here, 31-27. Now we have the Broncos at the Bears, the game everyone's excited for. The two worst teams right now. At least I think they might be the two worst teams. Um, and honestly, I have to say the Broncos in this one. I would like to say the Bears would win this game, but I just don't see it happening. They haven't hard I mean, they haven't done hardly anything good this week. Both of these teams lost really bad last week, but I feel like the Broncos have just they've looked a little more promising. I haven't seen anything that great from the Bears this year. So I'm going with Denver 20-13. Now we have the Commanders at the Eagles. Um, I don't know if this game will be all that close. I I think the Eagles will win. Um, and I kind of think they'll win by a wide margin, but the Commanders are one of those teams that I feel like could keep it close. I just don't know. I don't see the Commanders winning this game, so I'm going Eagles 17-28. The Steelers at the Texans. The Steelers have been kind of impressive, mostly their defense. Their defense has been carrying the team this year. Um, and I think it'll be able to carry them to another win in this game in Houston. Uh, they're just they're having such a good year on defense, and their offense is struggling, but it doesn't really matter when their defense is playing as good as it is. So I'm going Pittsburgh 23-13. Now we have the Raiders at the Chargers. This one, I don't know. Again, it's two struggling teams that I thought would do pretty good this year. Um, the Raiders didn't. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say with both of these teams because it seems like they have good players and like they both have pretty good quarterbacks. They both have a really good receiver that's been playing good this year too. Like Devontae Adams and Keenan Allen are both having pretty good seasons. Um, but I just don't know. This should be a really close game. I'm going with the Raiders in this one. Let me know in the comments what you guys think though. 27-24 Raiders. The Cardinals at the 49ers. Although the Cardinals won last week, I don't think they can win this game against the 49ers. The 49ers are just one of those dominating teams this year, and I really don't see the Cardinals winning. So I'm going 49ers 10-31. Now we have the Patriots at the Cowboys. I think this is a bounce back game for the Cowboys. I don't think the Patriots will win this game. Um, I don't know. The Patriots could keep it close, but I just don't see them winning at all unless the Cowboys play like they did last week. So I'm going final score 16-27 Cowboys at home. The Chiefs at the Jets. If Rodgers was in, I think this would be a close game. But Rodgers is not in, so I don't think it'll be all that close. The Chiefs finally seem to be finding their groove, and if they continue that in this week, it'll be another blowout. The Jets offense just won't be able to keep up with the Chiefs offense, I don't think. So I'm picking Kansas City 34-17. Monday night we have the Seahawks at the Giants. The Seahawks are one of those teams that's playing pretty good, and they're pretty consistent too. The Giants, on the other hand, are not playing all that great. Their offense has been struggling, and I don't see them beating the Seahawks in this one. So I'm picking Seattle 27-17. And we have 3 people from FanPicks that also think Seattle will win this game. Let me know in the comments what you think of this video, and if you want to be part of FanPicks, just join our Discord server. There should be a link for it in the description, and if that link doesn't work, send a comment or try the one on our channel page, and I'll see you next time on Good Gamers. Thanks for watching.